Well, congratulations on the win. How are you feeling?
Um, Honestly, I would say happy, but it's just not cutting it. Way beyond that. I'm ecstatic.
I was going to say, I thought for a second you're going the other way. I was like,
No,
what?
no, no, no. I'm thrilled. I am thrilled right now. This is just another level of happiness. This is why I do it. This feeling right here.
Was it because of the way you won or who you beat or what's the cherry on top?
So, with this sport, and this is the reason why I do this sport, the actual win is great, but it's overcoming myself and becoming a better person, better fighter, and evolving as a person. And I feel like I took a nice step tonight.
And is that because of your performance tonight or was it something you felt even before going in there, maybe in camp?
I fell down, and instead of falling down and staying down, I chose to get back up and turn into a better fighter, better person, and it showed tonight.
So it sounds like you're crediting that more to a mental thing than a physical thing.
This sport's so much more mental than physical. It's crazy.
What did you have to do to get to that place?
I had to get uncomfortable in order to get to that next level.
What did you think of your opponent in there?
He was definitely game. I think this was his ninth fight in the UFC. Taller, longer opponent. I knew that he was going to come out, put the pressure. As soon as he walked out and took the middle of the ring and kind of stared me down, I was like, okay, he's coming in hot. So, yeah, I expected a lot, and I expected him to be able to build his base back like he did, and we were able to capitalize on it.
Did you expect a submission win when you were thinking about this fight?
I did. Honestly, not even a rear naked choke. I thought it was going to be something else, but I'll take the rear naked choke.
So what's next? When would you like to get back in there? Or do you have an opponent in mind?
I do have 2 losses in the UFC. I would love to avenge either one of them or both, even if it comes in time. But I have no names in particular, no times in particular, but you can best believe I'm going to stay ready.
What about location? A lot of fighters say, "Oh, I've always wanted to fight at, Madison Square Garden or fight in my home state or wherever." Do you have a location that you'd always wanted to fight in?
Honestly, it could be in Australia, it could be here in Vegas, it could be in Bristol, PA. Doesn't matter. I'm not big on location.
Thank you.
To your left. Obviously, you locked up the rear naked choke, and anyone that's followed your career knows you're coming off of 2 grappling matches and victories, obviously. So do you think that kind of set the momentum going into this one?
Absolutely. I think the matches I do for Fury Grappling are, great ways to, stay active and stay ready in between fights. Yeah, I could grapple every weekend. I love it so much, and it helps stay ready for for these fights as well.
For sure. And I know a lot of fans are really excited for that Nate Landwehr fight that was supposed to happen. Is that one that you'd like to get rebooked in the near future?
If the UFC wants that, then fine. Anybody. I'm not really picky with opponents.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
On the broadcast, they mentioned something about the whole, it just ties in perfectly with the whole mental, and they were talking about a sports psychologist and all that. What's that message to someone you have now that someone's going through that same thing, and they're like, dude, I don't believe what you say, but they'll believe what you say because you went through it and are still going through it.
So, I've always knew that there was like more potential that I could bring to the table that was lacking for, whatever reason. Like, I think my mind was kind of getting in my way of showing the world what I could do in the gym. You know what I'm saying? And it's a common case with a lot of athletes, in any sports, but, working with a sports psychologist, I was actually just got off the phone with him. I had to give him a call and be like, hey, our stuff worked, But it gives you like the tactics and the actual tools to stay present and just put yourself in the best possible position to perform at your best.
That's awesome, man. I know initially, years back, when George St. Pierre touched on sports psychology, it'd be like, oh, this guy, here we go. But he was onto something. Fast forward now, when you boys and girls use your platform, like a Khalil Roundtree that's big on mental health and support, how is it not incorporated more into the fight game? Because it obviously goes hand in hand. Why is there like, are you guys shying away from it, or you don't want to, you're so tough you don't want to?
I think, ego for a lot of people gets in the way of voicing it, but, I'm not ashamed to say it. I've been a prisoner of my own mind. I've been, the ruler of my own mind. The mind is everything in this game. My coaches are always on me about that. Make sure you're good here, because if you're not good here, you're not going to be good here,
Absolutely. Let's just say you're good in that wallet and you get a $50,000 bonus because that big finish right there. What happens this weekend in Vegas?
Probably gonna do I was gonna say a front flip, but probably a back flip into the pool.
All right.
Just I don't know, man. If that happens, I hope it happens. Is all I'm gonna say.
That's awesome, man. And last for me, just for fun, give me that analysis, was this new mindset that you're just channeled in. Couple of weeks, kind of a big fight in your division. How does that go down with Max and Ilya, the champion?
Oh man, that's a great fight, dude. I honestly don't know who to side with that one. I think in this sport, especially at that level, it's who shows up on that day, in that time. You know what I'm saying?
Can't wait to see it. Congrats on the big win, both personal and in that cage. Well done tonight, sir.
Appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
I mean.